memorial is growing outside the Morrow County Sheriff's Office after a deputy was gunned down last night while responding to a domestic violence call. We thank you for joining us today. For NBC4 at 5, I'm Jared Smalley.
And I'm Jennifer Bullock. 31-year-old Daniel Sherrer had been a deputy for the last 4 years. He was responding to a call at a home along County Road 26 south of Marengo. The suspect, 53-year-old Brian Michael Wilson, was also hit in the shootout and is in the hospital.
We have team coverage on this tragedy today. Delaney Ruth gathering reaction to the shooting, and Eric Halprin looking into the dangers of domestic violence calls.
But first, let's get to NBC4 crime and safety reporter Anna Hoffman with the latest on the investigation. Anna?
Jen and Jared, you can see that memorial behind me. Many people have come by today to pay their respects to the fallen deputy Daniel Sherrer. Sheriff John Hinton says this is the first time they've lost a deputy in the line of duty, and it's been a somber day for this tight-knit community.
The guy was never in a bad mood, always had a smile on his face.
Morrow County Sheriff John Hinton describing Deputy Daniel Sherrer, who was shot and killed Monday night.
He came to work every day. He loved this community. He loved the job.
Authorities have identified the man accused of killing the deputy as Brian Wilson. He is charged with aggravated murder.
You will never hear his name come from my lips. So if you want the name, you will have to get it some other way. I'm not giving it to you. So why would I? Why am I going to even mention his name? I'm not going to do it. So doesn't deserve it.
Court records say Deputy Sherrer was called to a home on County Road 26 on reports of a shooting. Several neighbors told Sherrer that Wilson was armed before he saw Wilson sitting on a porch with a firearm. The records say body camera video shows Wilson saying to Sherrer, quote, "Don't come up here." As Sherrer tried to talk to him, Wilson reportedly threatened to kill him and said he should leave if he wanted to see his family tomorrow. Records say as Wilson approached Sherrer, both weapons fired and the deputy was hit. Body camera footage reportedly shows a pause in the gunfire, then several more rounds are heard, which authorities presume are from Wilson.
It's somber, but everybody came in last night. Even the day shift units, and they came back today.
Morrow County cruisers are now marked with a black line through the sheriff's star in Sherrer's honor. Community members have turned this cruiser outside the office into a memorial. Some came to pray, others laid flowers, like Lindsay Wilcox and her son Clayton.
This is a close-knit community, Morrow County. I'm not from the area, but you can feel the love and the support from this area, so being able to honor that and respect that, so to support them, it's a big thing.
One woman says she met Sherrer once, calling him very kind. Others never met him at all, but say this community sticks together when times are tough.
Just a great guy. He will be missed.
Wilson is still in the hospital recovering. He's in the custody of the Delaware County Sheriff's Office, who's leading this investigation. The sheriff says that funeral arrangements will be announced at a later time. Local for you in Mount Gilead, I'm Anna Hoffman, NBC4.
Anna, thank you. Governor Mike DeWine ordering flags across the state be lowered to half staff to honor Deputy Sherrer. This morning, he said he's praying for the deputy's family.
Sometimes we take law enforcement for granted. In fact, we do take them for granted every day, it seems. It's a tough business, and we cannot thank law enforcement enough for what they do each and every day.
And police often say domestic violence calls can be some of the most dangerous they respond to.
2 Westerville officers were shot and killed responding to a domestic violence call in 2018. And just last week, Columbus police were shot at as well.
NBC4's Eric Halprin has been speaking with police and domestic violence survivor advocates about this. And Eric, the loss of this deputy is really being felt all around.
Jen and Jared, the president of the police union here in Columbus told me he has reached out to the sheriff in Morrow County to offer help in any way he can. He says what happened last night is a tragic reminder of the dangers in domestic violence situations for victims and officers. Heartbreak for the Morrow County community, reaching Franklin County and beyond.
It's tough anytime a law enforcement officer is killed. Morrow County did not just lose an officer, America lost an officer. No matter if it's California, New Jersey, when one officer or deputy dies, we all feel it.
Deputy Sherrer was shot and killed responding to a domestic violence call. Capital City FOP Lodge 9 President Brian Steele says those are often dangerous because of the unknowns and suspects feeling like they're losing control.
They're volatile, they're hostile, you have a lot of motions, you have people that have been together. Sometimes the abuser has been abusing his spouse or her spouse for years, and now enters the officer coming in. It's a very hostile, very tumultuous situation.
Turning Point is also heartbroken by what happened Monday night. It supports domestic violence victims and survivors in Morrow County. One of its partners is the Sheriff's Office.
It's something that we see all too often, right, in the line of work that in the service that we provide. I think it is disheartening always to see, for us to see an advocate of ours, which is our local law enforcement, be involved in such a volatile situation.
President and CEO Amber Scott wants people to know help is available. She says the time a victim tries to leave can be the most dangerous for them, others involved, and first responders.
So our heartfelt condolences go out to the family, community members, and all of the police force in Morrow County at this point, because it's devastating.
And Scott also tells me Turning Point's heart goes out to the survivor. The Ohio Domestic Violence Network keeps track of these types of incidents. We talk with them coming up on NBC4 at 6. Jen.
All right, Eric, thank you. Of course, the shooting is rocking this close-knit community in Morrow County. NBC4's Delaney Ruth joins us live from Mount Gilead with reaction from community members there. Delaney?
Hey, Jennifer. Well, it's definitely been a tough day for the people here in Morrow County. Some say they are still in shock after hearing about the deputy's death last night. Local business owners say they can't believe this happened in their own community. Trevor Williams is the co-owner of Hoof Hearted Brewing on County Road 26 in Marengo, which is just blocks away from where Morrow County Deputy Daniel Sherrer was shot and killed.
We use the deputies from time to time for some events. Pretty confusing and terrible.
Mandy Hanzo is the owner of Sames & Cook, a diner and coffee shop in Mount Gilead. Hanzo says she would never expect something like this to happen in Morrow County.
We live in a tight-knit small community and everybody is extremely helpful and caring about each other. You always feel very safe. So it is scary to know that it can happen anywhere.
And both business owners tell me they will be doing something to help the sheriff's office and honor the fallen deputy.
We're going to try and, stay strong, and we're going to try to figure out something to over the weekend try and raise money maybe.
I think we're just trying to process it right now, so whatever we can do to kind of collaborate and do whatever we can to try to help.
Well, Sames & Cook doesn't have an exact plan yet, but I did hear from the co-owner of Hoof Hearted, and they say this weekend they are planning on having a portion of the proceeds from their freshest IPA donated to the deputy's family, and customers who stop in this weekend can donate as well. Local for you in Mount Gilead, I'm Delaney Ruth, NBC4.
Delaney, thank you. And you can get breaking news alerts in the palm of your hand with our free NBC4 News app. As we get updates, you will receive them. Just scan the QR code on your screen now to download.